Hello everyone, myself Navneet Kumar Singh and I am teaching you heat and mass transfer for your GATE examination, my dear students. So, in this video we will be solving a question, that is we can say a numerical, on the specific temperatures at both the ends, my dear student. That is was the most important case, my dear students. So let us see when we have specified temperature at both the ends and how we can solve the question for this, or let us see what he is asking. I am reading the question. Two ends of copper rod, that is conductivity 318 watt per meter Kelvin. Two ends of copper rod having conductivity 318 watt per meter Kelvin, having 15 millimeter diameter and 300 millimeter length, are connected to the walls, each maintained at 300 degrees Celsius. So each maintained at 300 degrees Celsius, my dear students. And now what is saying, air is blown across the rod with heat transfer coefficient of 20 watt per meter square Kelvin. Okay. The ambient temperature is 40 degrees Celsius. Determine the midpoint temperature of the rod and total heat transfer. So how you can understand this question? Let us see. So my dear students, there are two walls. Okay. And between these two walls there is a pin attached like this. So my dear students, there is some base temperature of this, there is also some base temperature of this, and that both are maintained at T naught is equal to 300 degree Celsius. At T naught is equal to 300 degree Celsius, my dear students. So, and T infinite is given to be 40 and H is given to be how much? 20 watt per meter square Kelvin. So what will happen, my dear students? There will be some heat transfer from this side to this side, that is Q, again from this side to this side, that is Q, and there will be some minimum temperature in between, that is at L by 2. So there will be some minimum temperature at the midpoint, that is L by 2, because then there will not be any heat transfer to this and there will not be any heat transfer from this side to this side when there is T minimum. So all the heat will be convected like this, and the heat will be transferred by convection, my dear students. So let us see what he is asking. He is asking at the temperature at the midpoint. So what I can calculate is, let us say, so what he has given, some diameter is has given, let us say conductivity is given to be 318. Let us say some data is given now. So this will be given 318 watt per meter Kelvin. Okay. Now diameter is given to be how much? 15 millimeter. Very good. The length is given to be what? How much? 300 millimeter, my dear students. Okay. Now let us see. Everything is given. So how I can calculate the temperature at the midpoint? So the temperature at the midpoint I can easily calculate by what? By Q minimum. I have already seen this. The Q minimum. Let us take it case first. So theta minimum. I am saying that Q. Okay. That will be theta minimum. Can be calculated by what? Theta minimum is equal to twice of theta naught. So you know that twice of theta naught multiplied by, that was what, theta naught. Now I have taken theta naught sine of hyperbolic ml by 2, okay, divided by sine of hyperbolic ml, my dear students, sine of hyperbolic ml. So can I calculate the value of m? Yes. What will be the value of m, my dear students? So m is given by under root of hp by k ac, hp by k ac. So this is your circular rod. So can you have the perimeter for this? So perimeter for this will be given by pi d. Okay, perimeter for this circular rod will be given by pi d. So you can easily have the value of m. This will become h. H is given to be 20. P is given to be pi multiplied by d. So what is the diameter? Diameter is 15 millimeter. 15 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by k. What is the conductivity given? So conductivity is given to be how much? 318, my dear students. 318. What is the area of cross section? Area of cross section you can calculate from what? That is pi by 4 d square. That will be pi by 4 d square, my d students. So d square is there, so you can easily cut out that d from this side. So pi can go. So this will become what? So this will become m is equal to under root of 4 into 20 divided by 318 into d. So d is how much? So d will be there. D is how much? 15 into 10 to the power minus 3. 15 into 10 to the power minus 3. So let us have the value of m. So let us calculate the value of m, my dear students. This will become equal to, so your m, the value of m will become equal to 40, that will be 80. So 318 into 15 to the power minus 3, that is 420 is 80 divided by this, and this will become 4.09, my dear students. This will become 4.095. So now we have the value of 4, that is m. So can I calculate the value of theta minimum if I know theta naught? So what is theta naught, my dear student? Theta naught you can easily calculate. Theta naught is equal to how much? That is your theta naught, that is t naught minus T infinite. Simple. So this will be 300 minus 40 degrees Celsius. So this will become what? How much? 1, that is 260 degrees Celsius, my dear students. So now you have theta naught, you have m, so you have everything. So you can easily calculate what? You can easily calculate the minimum, that is theta minimum or not? You can easily calculate that theta minimum. Yes, let us put all the values and calculate it. Okay, so this will become theta minimum is equal to twice of theta naught, which is to be what? How much? This is to be 260 multiply by sine of hyperbolic m. M is given to be how much? 4.095 into L by 2. So L is how much? 300 millimeter. So I will take it in meters, that is 0.3 meter divided by 2. Okay. Now again I have to divide it. Sine hyperbolic m 4.095 into L, that is 0.3, my dear students. Let us take the values, or let us calculate the values. So this will become equal to, that is 4.095 multiplied by 0.3 divided by 2, and sine of hyperbolic, my dear students. So hyperbolic sine of hyperbolic, my dear students, this will become this much, and divided by sine of hyperbolic 4.095 0.3 multiplied by 5 to 0. So this value will become 257.63. So this value will become 257.63 degrees Celsius, my dear students. So now in this case we have calculated that what will be the minimum temperature. So at this point there will be T minimum, and this will come equal to how much? This will be T minus T infinite. So can I have the T minimum here? So I don't need to calculate the T minimum because I can easily get the heat transfer from this. So what is asking? Midpoint temperature of the rod. So he is asking about the midpoint temperature of the rod, my dear students. So can you calculate the midpoint temperature? So what will be the midpoint temperature? Let us see. This will be nothing but Q minimum is T minimum minus T infinite is equal to 257.63. Okay. So this T minimum will become equal to how much? 257.63 minus or plus 40. So this will become 297.63 degree Celsius. That is your T minimum, my dear students. Okay. So now let us calculate the heat transfer. Now I can calculate the heat transfer if I will assume that fin to be like insulated tape and half of the heat will be transferred from this case. So I can calculate easily. Let us see. If I will assume that half of the fin, I can calculate the temperature for assuming that. Let us take solution. Okay, second. So I have to now calculate the heat transfer through this fin, which can be treated as insulated fin. That is your T minimum here. That is your T naught here. So there is some heat transfer Q, and this will be taken as L by 2 now. So this distance or length L will be taken as L by 2. So let us see what will be the heat transfer. So heat transfer will be given by, that is Q1. Let us take it Q1. Let us take it Q2 in this direction. So Q1 will be given by what? Q1 for insulated tip. Insulated tip, my dear students. So this will be given by what? For insulated tip, the heat transfer is given by under root of HP KAC multiplied by what? Theta naught into tan of hyperbolic ML. Okay. So this is the case where you can calculate the heat transfer. But now L is becoming to be L by 2. And you know the theta naught. Theta naught is equal to how much? 260. So let us see. So Q1 will become equal to under root of H. So what is H, my dear students? That is 20. What is the perimeter P? That is pi into D. So pi into D. So what is D? D is 15, or we can say directly write 0.015 pi D. Okay, 0.015 meter. Multiply by area, that will become pi by 4 D square. So D is how much? 0.015 square. Okay, multiplied by what? How much? HP into K. So K is remaining. So K will be what? Multiplied by 318 into theta naught. How much is theta naught? 260 into tan of hyperbolic ML. Tan of hyperbolic M we know 4.095 into L, that will become L by 2. So L is how much? 300 millimeter. So this will become how much? 0.15 millimeter, my dear students. 0.15 millimeter. Okay, meter. 0.15 meter. So the Q1 will be given by, let us see how. This will be given by 20 pi 0.015 into pi by 4 into 0.01 square into 318 under root of this multiplied by 318 is equal to 318. So that is 260 multiplied by 260 tan of hyperbolic this. So this will become, my dear students, this will come to be like 33.74. So this value will come to be 33.74 watt. So this is for the half case. This is for the half case, my dear students. So Q1 is coming from this side. This is the half heat transfer. So half will be, this is the symmetry now. So the half of the heat transfer will be occur from the other side. So the total heat transfer will be equal to how much? So the total heat transfer will become equal to, so Q total will be equal to twice of Q1. So this will become twice into 33.74. So this will become equal to how much? This will become equal to 67.48 watt. That is Q total. So like this, my dear students, we can easily have the heat transfer, or we can easily calculate the heat transfer or midpoint temperature when both the surfaces of the fin are maintained at the different temperatures or same temperatures. So that was for the same temperatures. So if it is maintained at different temperatures, you have to use the another equations. And hope this is clear right now. So you can easily understand this. So thank you, my dear students. Thanks a lot.